Welcome back everybody to my channel. I'm Leo Garcia and today we have another question. Question reads, best financial security move, pay off credit card or car loan? I'm about to fall into a windfall of about 9K. I have a credit card, 9,500 balance and a car loan of 11,000. Currently I'm in school, will be graduating in December and a full-time contractor. So when he graduates in December, he'll be a full-time contractor. Theoretically, I could be laid off at any moment, but confident my position will last one more year. I have an emergency fund of 5K. If I want to make the best financial decision while maintaining financial security, should I pay off the car, credit card, or store the money? So you didn't say how much you have in student loan, but between the two things that you are asking about, or the three things, either put up your money, pay off the credit card, or pay off the car loan, because you have about $9,000 that's going to be coming to you. I would recommend you to go after the smallest balance, knock it out. So that credit card that you have of $9,500, I would go ahead and pay that off as soon as possible. Most people look at the interest rate. But if you're gonna pay and you're serious about paying these things off, that interest rate doesn't make a huge difference if you're gonna pay this off as soon as possible. Now, if you're gonna maintain this in a long period of time, yes, the interest rate does make a huge difference. But since you're gonna pay these balances off as soon as possible, you wanna take care of one so you can roll all that money that you were paying onto that one onto the next thing. So like that, you paying double into your car loan and you can take that out. And the good thing is that the way it's set up for you is the credit card versus the car loan. Typically, the credit cards are always higher balance, between 10% all the way to 23%, and even higher. I've seen them higher than that, because the car loan typically they don't range as high unless you're doing an in-house car loan, unless you did an in-house car loan, and they gave you an outrageous interest rate. But I digress. If you're gonna pay something off, I would recommend you pay off the credit card. Put all that, take some money out of your emergency fund because you have $5,000. Kudos to you. Pay it all off, and then can roll whatever you were paying into the credit card into the car loan and double up on that and knock it out as soon as possible. So like that, when you do graduate in December, and you should be able to knock down the car before you graduate, because you are working. You didn't say how much you're making, but you are working, so that's good. And as soon as you graduate, knock out that student loan, get that out of the way, so like that you can start putting up your money, investing your money in mutual funds, your retirement, Roth, in better places than a dumb car loan or credit card. I mean, that does nothing. So yeah, that's my advice. Pay off your credit card, pull the $500 out of your emergency fund, pay it off completely, and stop using your credit card. For you to have a 9,500 balance, that is huge. That is a lot, especially with interest rates as high as they are for credit cards nowadays. You don't mention here what's your interest rate at all for any of those, but pay off the credit card, focus on the car loan next, pay it off before December, before you graduate. And then when you graduate and you get your good job being a contractor, you're gonna make great money. Focus on paying off your student loan, because by then, when you graduate, you should be done with your car loan as well, and do good for yourself. So that is my recommendation for you on this one. And we do have a second question. Second question reads, what is the best thing to do with money left to my kids from an inheritance? They don't give a lot of information. They don't give a lot of details about this. It's a very short one. It says, each of my children were left about $65,000 cash in an inheritance. We are a lower middle class family and have a little financial experience. We'd like to put their money away for them, but are unsure about the best way to do that, or even who to call to help us. Okay, so before they get their inheritance, of course, you're gonna have to pay some taxes for that. Whatever's left when they receive that, you don't mention how many children, but It doesn't matter how many children there is. If you're getting an inheritance after you've paid your taxes, I would recommend you put those into mutual funds. Put their money in mutual funds, because when they become of age, and it doesn't say they must be young for them not to be able to get it right now. It has to be given to y'all as guardians, or the parents. I would put in a mutual fund and allow that to accrue interest for them. And when they are of age, they can take over and they can do whatever they please with their money. But I would put in a mutual fund. That's simple. Savings account, no, don't open a checking account. Don't open a savings account for them. Put it in a mutual fund. Something where it can grow. It can actually do something other than just giving it to them in cash or anything like that. So I'm sorry, guys, on that. It didn't give a lot of information. It just says children inheriting money. It doesn't give the ages. It doesn't say how many or anything like that. So my best recommendation for that one, for that small quick question, is gonna be to put in a mutual fund. Invest it in any mutual fund you can find for them that has a good return for them. Other than that, that's my best advice for you on that one. Other than that, if anyone has any questions, you already know. Post them on the bottom. Like, subscribe, share, and until next time, guys. See you next.